up, D Phlo, baby?
What's poppin',
you already
dog?
know what it is, baby. We back in the building.
We back. Drop the
back in the
jewels.
building. Come on, man. Drop
Yes,
the jewels,
sir.
boys. Back in the building, man. They back in the building, man. They back in the building, man.
So, what you got the scissors, bro?
Come
you walking
on,
with
man.
some scissors today? What you got the scissors for?
Come on, D Phlo. Let me tell you something, man. One of the hardest things I had to do was let go of the people that I had ties to. Some of the people that was holding me back. Some of the people that was hindering me from growing. Some of the people that was stopping me from growing. So I bought the scissors today, D Phlo. You know why? Because sometimes in life you got to get ready to understand. You got to cut ties with people. Some of the things that we be holding on to, it be hindering us from growing. So when it's hindering you from growing, what you got to do, you got to cut ties. But you can't grow if you're afraid to cut ties. You can't grow if you're afraid to cut loose what's holding you back. So I got to tell you something. Man, they wasn't loyalty to me, so I got to cut them off. They didn't love me the way I wanted them to love me, so I got to cut them off. They didn't have the relationship with God the way I wanted to, so I got to cut them off. What you telling me, D Phlo? I'm willing to cut everything that wasn't helping me grow. So before you know it, I ain't going to have nothing on. So what you saying, Big Team 28, in order for God to connect with you, you got to get rid of the things that was hindering you from growing. And what was hindering you from growing could stop you from growing. And that's some of the things that you hold on to. So if you love what you say you love, if you want to build a relationship with God, if you want to grow with God, if you want to get to the next level with God, you got to do something for me. You got to cut down them ties. They wasn't loyalty. So what you doing? I got to cut them off. They didn't love me, so I got to cut them off. Say, hey, they didn't support me, so I got to cut them off. Hey, they mean me no good. So I got to cut them off. They wasn't friends like I was a friend to them. So I got to cut them off. They didn't support me. So I got to cut them off, man, before you know it. Hey, God can't enter you if you're still holding on a bad thing. God can't touch you if you're still holding on a bad spirit. God can't affect you if you're still not willing to get rid of the old relationship, the old sin, to make it to the next level. So what you telling me? Before you know it, you ain't going to have no shirt on your body because God said, I need to enter you. But before I'm able to enter you, I need you to clear your mind and your spirit. I need you to detach yourself from everything that was holding you from growing.
Wow. That's so true, bro. And I love the metaphor, cutting your shirt.
Yeah, D Phlo, that was something in life. It's like leeches. And when you got a leech on you, you got to get that leech off, unless that leech going to suck all your blood. You're going to die. That's the same thing relationship. That's the same thing with friendship. That's the same thing with a relationship with God. That's the same thing with anything in life. If that leech is constantly keep sucking you, then what you going to do? You gonna die, or you going to get rid of it? You going to cut ties.
Right. The only way to get it off is just to pull it off and throw it.
Throw it.
You keep letting it suck you dry, you'll run out. And it's like energy. Like when you got people around you who just keep sucking you energy. You give to them, and all they do is take, and they never give back. Like that's exactly what you're talking about. You have to cut that shit off. But you know, a lot of people have a lot of trouble cutting people off. Like they just hold on, they get all these warnings, all these red flags, like you should cut them off. That's God warning you, saying, look, this person's not good for you. I'm showing you right in your face, but we all have our own decision, our own choice to either cut them off or not.
We being disobedient to God's word.
Exactly.
And that's when we disobedience to God's word, when we afraid to cut down, afraid to get rid of something that's hindering us from growing, that's when God stop our blessing. He can't bless you if you got negative people around you. He can't bless you if you got people that ain't believing in him. He can't bless you if you got people that ain't willing to sacrifice their life to him. So that's why I say you got to get rid of the bad ties.
Right. No, I've definitely learned in life. Like when I had the wrong people around me, no matter how hard I would work, no matter how hard I would try, I would never be able to get a blessing. Like the blessing, any blessing that would come, they'd always slip away because of the people around me. They would be getting in the way, doing shit. Sometimes to stop you.
So you ready to grow? So you ready to grow? In order for you to grow in life, you got to get rid of them old come on now, old seasons. You got to get rid of them old ties. You got to get rid of them old shoes. You got to get rid of them old thoughts. You got to get rid of the old mindset. In order to grow in life, you got to be willing to get rid of the old so you can bring in the new. God can't bless you if you got people around you that's not willing to grow with you. God can't bless you if you ain't got people around you that believe in you. God can't bless you if you if that person not willing to pray with you, in order for us to grow in life, D Phlo, you had to do one thing, and I saw what you did. You say, Desmond, you introduced me to God, but I'm willing to praise him every time you praise him. That's why we growing. That's why we elevate. You can't have another brother, another significant other that's not willing to hit their knees and pray with you. If you believe, they got to believe. If you believe, I believe. If you win, I win. If you show up, I show up. If you go, I go. That's the way you gotta win in this world. We can't have two of us and one of us don't believe and one is a believe. Then it ain't gonna work right. We need this to work and not just work. We need this to prosper, not just prosper. We need this to grow, not just grow. We need to elevate, not just elevate. We need to win. And when you winning, you can't lose. So what you're telling me is we gotta come together as one. You can't lay in a bed with a person that don't believe. You can't be friends with a person that don't trust. You can't be loved by a person that don't know how to love.
It all goes back to your circle. You have to keep a solid circle. If there's one bad seed in your circle, it could stop everywhere you want to go. But the people want to keep holding on like, oh, I've known you since I was a kid. Oh, we went through hard times. You were there for me. But it's like, you got to look at what you are in life right now. Where you are right now. If that person's not helping you move forward, they're holding you back, they always got you distracted, doing shit that's not helping you, you have to be open to cutting that person off. Just like how you cut pieces of your shirt off, that's every person, every situation, every opportunity you had to cut off.
You didn't believe in me. I need you all me. You ain't there for me. I need you all me. You don't love me like I love you. I need you gone. You ain't trying to be there for me forever. I need you all. In life, you got to understand you're going to have to cut off a lot of different people. And when you growing, the people you're going to have to cut off first is the people that's close to you the most. Yeah. Come on now. When you accept God in your life and you tell God, I'm ready to elevate, God say, I got to test you before I bless you, but the testing going to be, is you willing to get rid of the people that you love the most? Is you willing to sacrifice the people that you say that love you, that you love them, and they might not love you, but you will never know because you love them? Can you get rid of them so I can bring better people in your life? We always ask God to deliver, but we ain't ready for what God trying to deliver. We always ask God to deliver, but we ain't prepared for what God deliver. We always ask God to deliver, but we ain't prepared for what God trying to deliver. We always ask God to show up, but we ain't prepared when he show up. We always ask God to do, but we ain't ready for when God ready to do. We ain't prepared for what God trying to do to us. So stop asking God to show up and show out when you're not prepared for God to show up and show out, because when he show up, he gonna show out. And when he show out, he gonna show up and he gonna continue to keep doing it. When you put your trust in God, when you believe in him, he gonna keep showing up and showing out. I don't care what they say. This is what we God said. I don't care what they did. It's what God willing to do. I don't care what they try to do. God gonna show up in the midst of each. Come on now.
Right. You know, I was just thinking, it's almost like a snake. The only way for a snake to grow is to shed its skin. It's the only way for it to get bigger is to get rid of all of its skin so it could continue to grow. And that's exactly how life is. You have to shed shit off. Whether it's people, it might be a job. It might be an opportunity. It might be something you're doing every day that's really just fucking you up and getting you distractions. You have to shed all that shit off for success. The only way to grow, you can stay in that same skin for as long as you want and not find success. But if you want to find success, you got to shed that shit off, let it go, and that's the only way you're going to be able to grow. So do you believe that in this podcast and the things that we're doing, are we doing God's work?
Most definitely we doing God's work. Most definitely we doing God's work. We touching so many people. We changing so many people's life. We letting everybody know, guess what? It's all right to build that relationship with him. It's all right to go back to seek the knowledge of the kingdom. It's all right to give praise to God. It's all right to know that God gonna forgive you from every trials and tribulations, everything that you ever did, every downfall that you didn't believe, every time that you fell, every disbelief that ever tried to, come on now, God gonna always forgive you and always forgive. But guess what, man? We touching each and every person, to every kid out there, to every young man out there, to every OG out there. Go build a relationship with God. To every young lady out there, to every old lady out there, to every triple O, whatever it is out there, go build a relationship with God. I couldn't win until I found God. I couldn't prosper until I found God. I couldn't elevate until I found God. So is we doing what God expects us to do to help other people find him? Yes, indeed.
Because like we all have the internet, we all have social media, we all have an opportunity to post whatever we want to impact the world in any way we want to impact it. But the way what we're posting is actually giving a positive impact. Like seeing the comments and seeing everybody in there just being
I love
motivated.
them for that. I love them for that.
Love them for
I
that.
love them for that.
Like I love being able to be the people that put that content out there to inspire them to do better in life.
Come on, man.
And there's not a lot of people doing it now. And a lot of people who are doing it, they're not really getting traction. People don't, it's just people aren't hearing it. It's the way that we're delivering it, people are hearing it. I love that we're able to do that.
And we connecting with each and every person. We connecting with each and every person. When we put that word out, when everybody comment, we responding. We showing love. We letting them know y'all not just on the internet, but y'all are family. Every person out there that comment, every person that share, every person that repost that, I appreciate all the love because guess what? We see it, we understand it, we love it, and we going to repost it, and we going to comment back to let you know. So we doing God work. God said not just put the word out there, but sink the knowledge. So when we putting the word out there, we responded to them. We letting them know we here. We let them know we see it. We let them know it's all right. We let them know. You just can't put the word of God out there and you're not willing to acknowledge them and encourage them on it. You got to do it. You got to do it. So when you put the word out there, when you encourage somebody out there, when they hit you back and ask you why or what you think or what should they do, you got to still be there to encourage them and show them and tell them why. God said, don't just preach my word if you ain't willing to show them and tell them how to do it. So when everybody hit me and say, I see you saying this, but what you do? I see you saying this, but how you do it? Man, I'm doing it and showing them every time. Every time somebody reach out to me, I'm responding back. If it's positivity, I'm going to respond. If it's negativity, I'm going to overlook it.
Because the thing about us is it's not all about money. A lot of people, just everything they do in life is about money, which of course we want to make money in life. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time,
we ain't making no money.
Yeah, well, it's not about the money. We actually enjoy helping people, giving people a positive impact on their life, even if it's just through our words, even if it's from a comment or just a video that we posted. Having that positive impact, that fulfills us. If we get paid to do it, great. If we don't, we'll still want to do it.
We just doing what God asks us to do and what God expects us to do. We not getting paid to do this. But we not getting paid to do this, but we getting blessed to encourage y'all. We getting blessed to motivate y'all. We getting blessed to keep on going and building that relationship with God. So it's a difference, though.
So I heard you say earlier that your smile says it all. What does you mean by that?
Your smile kill the enemy. Your smile kill the enemies. Your smile show that you progressing. The smile show that you growing. The smile show that you elevating. The smile show that you ain't afraid. The smile show that you not going to let no enemies or let nobody detach you or let nobody upset you. The smile show everything.
Yeah, it definitely does. I feel like you can see a lot from somebody's smile, the way that they smile.
Most definitely.
It'll tell you a lot about where they are in life right now and what they're going through, no doubt. But yeah, like when somebody comes at you with some negativity and they talking shit and you're smiling at them, it's definitely gonna have an effect. Some people get mad though. Like if they're coming at you all upset and you smiling, don't you think like sometimes they get pissed off? Like, what the fuck you smiling at?
Yeah, the smile always kill a devil.
Do you feel like in this world right now that we live in, do you feel like God is running this world or the devil's running this world?
It just depends, man, the situation. God gonna run it any way it go. God gonna win. God gonna win every way. It might take him some time. Just like when you doing God work, when you moving in the right direction, God blessings take time. God blessings take time because when you ask God to bless you, he still got to remove some things. He got to replace some things. He got to fix some things to get that blessing to you. So God gonna win. When he gonna win, it take time. When your prayers gonna make it, it take time. But you got to understand, it's gonna be hard. When you give your life over to God, you don't just immediately win. It takes time. It's like an application with 100 different people in front of you. Your application don't go to the top because you you committed to God and you believe in him and you put your trust in him and you praying every day. There's other people that have been doing that for years. So it take time. Blessings take time. Prayers take time. Everything take time. Hey, just like when you mail a letter off to somebody and you trying to get something to somebody or you trying to send a package to somebody, you can't get it immediately. It gotta happen overnight. It take time. When you send a package express, it take extra money. When you send your prayers, it take extra prayers. When you send your biggest gift, it take time. Everything take time. Stop expecting your blessings to get there immediately. It's other people that's been praying longer than you. It's other people that been hitting their knees longer than you. It's other people that been committed to God longer than you. It take time, but in order for it to take time, you gotta be willing to be patient. Prayers do not work overnight. Prayers do not work tomorrow. Prayers work over a long period of time. My mama prayers didn't start working until I had to understand. It took years to, come on, man. It took years to receive. It took years. So when you ask God to bless you, be prepared to wait. When you ask God to show up, be prepared to wait. When you ask God to be there for you, be prepared to wait. But when he show up, he show out.
You know, that's crazy. I really feel like that was one of the most important messages we ever put out.
Come on, man.
I'm going to tell you why. Because people in this world have no patience. They want it now. It's like with the way social media is and all this shit. Like you're able to order Uber Eats. You don't have to cook. Like when we was a kid, the only thing you could order was pizza. You couldn't order any fucking thing you want. You couldn't order any foods you ever wanted right in your phone. We had to cook that shit or eat pizza. Like everything is so easy and instant. Like patience. Like nobody has patience no more. So I feel like this has to have a big effect on people. Like what you're saying right there. People aren't willing to work hard for their blessings. They want it right now, and they're ready to quit. Like this world is a whole different place now. I feel like. And it's so important that people build their patience, so no doubt.
Jordan did not win until he came together and understand that I just can't be a champion by myself. I need some other people to believe. I need some other people to show up. I can't be the team by myself. I can't be it all by myself. I can't get every rebound by myself. I can't hit every three-point by myself. So in order for me to win in the game, I'm going to need some more people, the presence to show up. When he asked for some more people to show up, it was people that was willing to fit in to understand that in order to win a championship, you gotta contribute, you gotta play a part. Sometimes your part might not just be scoring. Sometimes your part might just be rebound. Some parts might just be you getting in there and foul another player. Some part might just be you sacrificing your old ways so you can learn your new ways. He had to understand he needed more than just him to make him a champion. He needed God present. And when you allow God present, God gonna bring the right people around you to make you a champion.
Right. You know what? This is what I think.
Scottie Pippen.
Right.
Dennis Rodman.
Exactly.
Tony Kukoc.
But you know what? The thing is this is exactly how you got to see life. You got 5 people on the court, or you got 5 people who could play on the court at one time. That's exactly how you should see your circle of people in life. You need to have a solid 5 people. However many friends you have, but you need to have you need to make sure those people are going to be able to be team players, able to bring something to the table. You don't want 5 people around you bringing nothing to the table. Because you'll never be able to win a championship in life if everybody around you isn't contributing nothing. Even if it's 3 people you have around you. If you build them around you and each of them bring value and you all are pushing towards your goal, that's how you become a champion in life. No matter what you're trying to be becoming a champion in, you got to have a solid people around you. Just like Michael Jordan had to have a solid people around him to be able to become a champion. So you said trials and tribulations made you, but prayer saved you.
Trials and tribulations.
What did you mean by that?
Man, all the trials and tribulations made me. All that I had to go through, all the sacrifice, all the situation, all the letdowns, all that challenged me, all that made me, but the prayers would save me. Every time that I went through a situation, I had to hit my knees, and the only thing that could help me was the prayers that saved me. All the up downs and letdowns I went through, I still had to hit my knees. So what I'm telling you is, all the things that you go through in life, all the trials and tribulations, all the situations, the only thing that could save you is the prayers from God. That's what I'm telling you. Hey, I'm facing this. Go pray. I don't know what. Go pray. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Go pray. I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. Go pray. I don't know where I'm going to get this money from. Go pray. I don't know how. Go pray. They might take my car tomorrow. Go pray. I might lose my relationship tomorrow. Go pray. The girl says she going to leave me for the rest of my life if I don't get this job. Go pray. Child support coming. I can't afford to pay. Go pray. Everybody walking out on me. Go pray. Everybody, come on, man. They leaving me. Go pray. So what you telling me, Big Team? Every trial and tribulations you go through, if you want an answer to your question, go pray. You know how, I'm going to tell you this, and I want you to understand it. You know how when you taking a test and you got 5 answers, 4 of them ain't right, and the 5th one be like, none of the above. That's just the way life is. 4 of them might not be right, and the 5th answer, none of the above. Don't settle for none of the above. Don't just answer something because it's there. When you got that one thing to say none of the above, and none of the above is going to tell God, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't for me. I believe in you. I ain't going to just settle for anything. So when everything ain't going right, go to God and say, hey, none of the above. Hey, they try to say I did that, but none of the above. They say they try to pin me here, none of the above. They say that they want to do none of the above. I didn't believe in God, none of the above. So you got to understand in life, every time somebody try to do you something, you got to say it to yourself, none of the above. Even though the trials and tribulations, none of the above. Come on, Big Team 28.
Now, that's a good point, though. None of the above, you know. And see, when you pick none of the above, that's like saying I have faith, because that's no answer. If you're asking a question and it's none of the above, there really is no answer.
No answer.
Know? So we're just
prayers.
But prayers, just having faith in God. I mean, I definitely agree, because like going through the trials and tribulations will make you. It'll give you the strength you need to carry on. But once you have the strength, it's like, what do you do now? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's my direction? And that's where I feel like the prayer comes from. It gives you the strength to carry on through the trials and tribulations, and it gives you the guidance of where
God, I'm just here. God, I understand. God, I appreciate you. God, I thank you for everything. God, I'm just thanking you. God, I'm just thanking you. Through all the trials and tribulations, God, I'm just thanking you. You met me halfway. I showed up the other way. God, they didn't believe in me, but you believed in me. God, I'm just thanking you. God, I'm just thanking you. God, I'm just thanking you. You showed up when everything was going wrong. God, I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when everything was falling apart. God, I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when my bill was due. God, I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when my car was getting repossessed. God, I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when my house note was overdue. God, I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when everybody was turning their back against me. I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when everybody loved me. I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when everybody didn't believe in me. I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when I had $1 to my name. I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when my gas tank was low. I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when they denied me. I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when I was ready to kill myself. I'm just thanking you. God just showed up when I started winning. God just showed up when things turned around. God just showed up when them trials and tribulations were made me. God just showed up when I was losing faith. God just showed up when I was losing strength. God just showed up when everybody doubted me. God just showed up when I got the new car. God just showed up when I got approved for the new album. God just showed up when come on, Big T28 and D Phlo. God just showed up when everything was going down. God just showed up when everything was going up. So in life, you got to understand God going to be there with you through every situation. Come on now. Come on now. God showed showed up. And when he showed up, he showed out. Look at me now. When everybody doubted me, God showed up. When everybody denied me, God showed up. Mama, look at me now.
But you see, that's what God's doing for you now.
Come on,
but
man.
You said in one of the earlier podcasts, you said that you were running from God. Why? Why were you running from God?
I wasn't prepared, D Phlo. I was afraid of that commitment. Commitment is everything. If you want to be committed forever, if you want that relationship forever, if you want to grow forever, you got to make that commitment. Sometimes that commitment might stop you from believing, because that commitment be hard. D Phlo, that commitment is everything. That commitment is something that you saying that to yourself, that even when things ain't going right, I want to be committed. Even when I don't believe in me, I want to be committed.
Right.
So that's why I said that commitment. That's why I said that. D Phlo, that commitment. Man, do you understand what I'm talking about? When you make a commitment with yourself and a commitment with God, that's a commitment.
And I think we all kind of sometimes fail at this. It's hard to be perfect, but we'll commit ourselves to God, commit ourselves to a path, and then fuck around and do some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get straight from our path. Like, it's hard to be fully committed to something every day. Just like being on a diet. It's like, I'm not going to eat no bread for a month. You know what I'm saying? Like, after like a week or two, motherfuckers be like, I think I might eat some bread today. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stay committed to anything every single day. So it's like, that's why you're saying, like, you might commit to God for a couple weeks. You be like, I don't think I can do that no more. So you have to be ready in your life to be fully committed to God. And I feel like I struggle with that too. I was running from God too. And I feel like I struggle with trying to really stay fully committed and just stick to it every day. Like, I try to pray. I still now, I try to pray every single day, at least one time a day, you know, but even that should be easy. But in this world today, do you feel like people are focused on the wrong things? Like how often do you see people just focus on the completely wrong things?
A lot, because they don't understand. They don't know what it takes. They not willing to put with it. They not willing to do what it takes. So they focus on the wrong thing. You can't focus on the wrong things when you're trying to do right. Even when things ain't going right, you got to focus on the right thing. Even when your mind crosses negative things, you still got to focus on the right thing. Even when things not going good, you still got to think positivity. Even when your prayers didn't get there, you got to still believe. Get rid of that negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Get rid of them negative thoughts. Them negative thoughts could affect you. They could affect you.
100%.
They could affect you. They could affect your prayers. They could affect you from growing. They could affect you from believing. They could affect you from being who you is. Get rid of them negative thoughts. Get rid of them.
Right. And, you know, it's just that there's so much negativity in the world. Like, every time someone gets on their phone and they go on social media and all they see is, you know, crazy shit happening, people getting shot, and just all kinds of bullshit. It's hard to stay positive in this world today. Like what advice do you have for people to stay positive when this world is so full of negativity, so full of drama? Like, everybody's just feeding off of negativity. How do you stay positive in this world?
Man, let me tell you something, man. Stay prayed up. You gotta stay prayed up, D Phlo, no matter all what's going on, all the things that you've been through, all the trials and tribulations, all the people that let you down, all that you did, all that you had to overcome. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused. God, I ask you not to continue to keep blessing me, but I ask you to continue to keep strengthening me so I can stay focused. Lord, I ask you for guidance. Lord, I ask you for strength. Lord, I ask you for focusedness. Because guess what? If you got all them things, then you're going to continue to win. If you got them things, you're going to continue to grow. But you need focus in everything. You need focus in everything. You need guidance in everything. You need strength in everything. Because when you at your weakness, you ready to give up. But you can't give up because you got focus. You can't give up because you got strength. Them three things is everything. Them three things is everything.
So what's the three things? Focus,
strength, and guidance.
Focus, strength, and guidance. Yeah, I definitely think that those three things you can get from prayer, no doubt. You can pray for focus.
You're gonna get it from.
But you know what? And I think it's an important topic to talk about too, is a lot of people don't pray for stuff like that. They're going to pray and they're going to be like, God, please give me my rent because it's due and I don't know how to get it. And can you please help me get that money? Or I'm trying to get this job. Can you please show me what job to get? Like, they're just asking for shit, which is cool. And I'm sure that some of that will work out. But what you should be asking for is focus, strength,
And
guidance. I mean, the number one thing that I pray for is strength. Because when shit gets hard, it's like you sitting there like, damn, man. Like, you're stressed out. Like, the stress is overpowering your ability to think. Like, there's those days you're just sitting there like, man.
I just want to be strong. I just want to be strong. I just want to be focused. I just want to be focused. I want to be strong. I just want to be focused. I just need your guidance. I just need your presence. I just need you to show up. I just need you to be here. I don't care who leave my side, but I need your focus. I need your presence. I need your strength, and I need your guidance. When I was ready to give up, it was nothing but your presence. When I was losing faith, it was nothing but you keeping me focused. When I was getting weak, it was nothing but you making me stronger. I need you in the midst of it all. I can't see because it's raining, but when it starts raining, I know I can see because it's shining, but the shine don't stop unless the rain come. And the rain come, it can stop your shine. But if I believe in you, if I put my trust in you, if I know how good you is, every time you show up in the midst of it all, every time that I need you, you show up. Every time that a bill due, you provide. Every time I'm ready to lose focus, you make me stay stronger. Every time.
I feel like a lot of people, they pray, but even with the prayer, it's not enough. You know, they're praying and they're still getting unfocused. They're praying and they're still going in the wrong direction. So I feel like there's more that people need than just prayer. You got to have faith in your prayers, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to really believe in it. You know, I mean, I heard you talking on the phone, and they said that no matter what, they always believe in themselves. And I feel like that's one of the most important things, because if you don't believe in yourself, you're never actually going to reach your goal. Like, the very reason that you will ever give up is because you stop believing in yourself. Because if you believe in yourself, you will never give up. You will keep going. But as soon as you stop believing in yourself, you will eventually give up. And I feel like that's the biggest problem with, prayer, just praying and hoping for something. Like, you can't just pray. You have to believe it. You have to believe in yourself, And so what do you think about that? What do you, like, how important do you feel like believing in yourself is when it comes to success?
It's very important. I just told you. Strengthen, guidance, and believing in growth is everything. You gotta believe in yourself, D Phlo. A lot of people ain't gonna believe in you. A lot of people ain't gonna want you. A lot of people ain't gonna believe in you. A lot of people ain't gonna encourage you. A lot of people ain't gonna be there for you. But what you gotta do is you gotta be there for yourself. You can't worry about who there for you. You can't worry about who believing in you. You can't worry about who willing to provide for you. You can't worry about who willing to show up for you. You gotta show up for yourself. Mm-hmm. When you was a boxer, when you a boxer and you want to win a championship, if you want to win a belt, your whole team can show up. But if the boxer don't show up, then the team don't mean nothing. You gotta show up as an individual. You gotta be willing to face the fight. You the one gotta make the difference. That's what you heard what I just said. The boxers, coaches, the hype man, the whatever come with the boxers that come out, the trainer, all that could come out. But if the boxer don't come out, then you wasting your time.
Right.
Come on.
So you're the star of your own show.
Yes,
you're the star of your own show.
So your prayers go from what you put in. Your win come from what you willing to do. Your prayers come from what you willing to show. Your win come from what you willing to do. If the trainer could come out, the inspiration could come out, the rapper could come out, everything could come out. But if the boxer don't come out, then the show ain't gonna go.
There is no show.
There is no show. So what you telling me? You is your own show. You is your own prayer.
You're the star of your own show. That's a big fact. Because a lot of people don't show up. They don't show up. They're dependent on everybody else around them to do their part. No, it's you. Everybody has to do their part. 100%. I know you want to talk about stability. Like, I feel like, especially right now, what's going on in the world today, People are lacking stability. The economy is just horrible right now. People are lost in so many ways. And it's like, I feel like people are having trouble having stability because if your finances aren't stable, it can make everything crumble around you. So how do you feel like people should deal with these situations? Like, how do you stay stable in your relationship, in your life, even when maybe finances aren't right or things in your life aren't going the way they should be?
You gotta build that from day one. You gotta let her know, and you gotta be real with yourself. Say, we might be doing good now, but we might not be doing good next year. Stability comes from what you believe, but also knowing that things might not go right. Things might not happen right. Things might not keep on going the way that you expected. So stability got to be with this thing in each other and know that I'm willing to stay even when a storm comes. I'm willing to still build even when the storm trying to knock us down. I'm willing to still love you even though the money not coming in. I'm willing to still be there on your side even when things not going good. I'm willing to be on your side when you not who you used to be. I'm willing to love you even though everything not going good. Stability got to be built off of what you believe and what she believe and what you show and what you willing to do even when things not going right. Stability got to be built, but in order to be built, you got to be willing to build a foundation. Foundation is built off of what you keep and what you show and how real you keep it. Foundation not built off of lies. Foundation is built off of who you is, what you tell them, and what you show them. In order for a relationship to work, you got to be willing to lay the pavement. Before you able to lay the cement, you got to be willing to lay the foundation. The cement people don't come if the foundation not laid down right. You got to make sure that level off in your life right. You got to make sure your prayers right. So in order for them to lay the cement down, everything in your life got to be level. So if you not leveled up, then they can't lay the foundation. If you not leveled up, she can't love you. If you not leveled up, she can't understand you. If you not level up, she not going to show up. If you not level up, she going to leave you. So level your life up so she could be there forever. The foundation is everything.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, as far as stability goes, to have a strong house is like we just got hit with a hurricane out here in Texas. The only way that your house is going to stand up straight and not fall over is to have a solid foundation. The only way you're going to find stability in your life is has to have a solid foundation. And I feel like a lot of people are missing that. They're building shit with no foundation. They're building their grind. They're building their relationships. They're building their life
Without God.
Without God. Yeah, exactly. Without
You
God.
can't win.
Without God at all. Because I feel like a lot of people are straddling the fence. Like they'll believe in God. They'll pray to God when things are good. But as soon as things start getting hard, now they don't want to pray. They don't want to pray to God no more. They want to get devilish.
They don't believe in God no more, man.
When things are good, they start doing devilish shit. But when things are bad, they want to pray to God.
God, they don't believe in you.
They're doing exactly what you're doing. They're cutting God off.
I believe in you, God. I know how good you is. Look at all the trials and tribulations you helped me overcome. Look at the people you helped me get rid of that mean me no good. Look at the people you helped me forgive, God. Look at the people, look at the situation I was down and look how you helped me uplift me. Look at the people that didn't believe in me, Lord. I love you. I love you. I love you with everything. I love you with everything. I love you with everything. Everything is built off of you. Everything must go through you. Everything must go happen through you. Everything must show up through you. Hey, you ain't never let me down. You ain't never let me down. God, you show up in the midst of everything. One thing about God is he going to show up. When he show up, he show out. He ain't going to let you down. He ain't going to disappoint you. He going to keep it real. He going to tell you about the people you're around. He going to show you about the people that mean you no good. He going to show you everything. So if you're not afraid, if you're not willing to understand and accept what God trying to show you, then you're not willing to build a relationship with God. God going to reveal everything to you. God, I'm sorry. God, why you do that to me? God show you things that you don't want to see. And that's what God do. He show you. He show you who mean you no good.
And a lot of people don't listen. Yeah.
Say it one more time, D Phlo.
A lot of people don't listen.
A lot of people don't listen to God. And when you disobey God, guess what? It be tough. It be tough. It be tough. So what you trying to tell me? I was running from God. I was running from him. I was running from him. I was disobedient. I wasn't ready to hear what he had to say. I wasn't ready to change my life. I wasn't ready to be the man that I am. I wasn't ready to be the best father. I wasn't ready to be the best role model. I wasn't ready. But when I wasn't ready, I wasn't getting nowhere. Now that I accepted him, now that I know who he is, now that I know his presence, now that I know how good he is, now I know he show up when nobody show up. How?
A lot of people haven't experienced that, you know? They don't understand it. So let me ask you this. A lot of people out here are chasing money, but they're not taking the time to enjoy their life in this.
Stop chasing money. Stop chasing money. Stop chasing money. Money gonna come. Money gonna come each and every day. But chase happiness. Yeah, money gonna sink you into where you forget what happiness is. Stop chasing that dollar. Stop chasing that money. That devil didn't put that money in front of us and thinking that everything that we need to do in life is because of money. Every happiness that we have is because of money. Everything that we gonna get is because of money. Happiness not bought from money. Happiness bought with inside of you. Happiness bought what God provided for you. Happiness come from the things that you couldn't afford. Happiness come from the things that you just waking up. Happiness come from who you is. Happiness come from what you could show. Happiness come from who you could uplift. Sometimes money can't buy the things that we expected to buy, so you gotta stop chasing money. Go enjoy your life. Go be who you is. If you ain't got the money, then sacrifice it to go do something different. But we got to stop chasing money. Money going to be the reason why we in the grave. If you in the grave, then you can't chase money. But then when you in the grave, you can't be happy. Stop chasing a dollar. A dollar going to be $1. $100 going to be $100. But your life ain't going to be the same tomorrow. So you got to stop chasing that money. To each and every person out there that's chasing that money, stop chasing that money. Take the time out to enjoy yourself. Take the time out to enjoy life. Take the time out to appreciate what God been doing for you. That dollar going to be there, but your life not going to be there. God going to be there, but that love ain't going to be there. Go enjoy life. See, today, I'm going to get rid of the paper, but I'm going to go enjoy my life because I'm able to smile. I'm able to walk. I'm able to talk. I'm able to smell. Money can't buy that. Money can't buy that. Money can't buy that. Money can't buy that. Money could buy the things to cover up your pain, but money can't buy that happiness within your heart. Money could buy the things to cover up your pain, but money can't buy the feeling within your heart. If they love you, they're going to love you forever. They're going to love you for what you have and who you is, not for the things that you could buy. If they happy for the things that you could buy, then they wasn't happy for who you is. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Stop chasing that dollar and go be happy. Man, shout out to each and every person that's rocking out with us. Each and every person that's showing love. Each and every person that's supporting us. Me and D Phlo, we appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Without y'all, it won't be no us. Without God, we won't be felt. So with y'all, it won't be no us. And without God, we won't be felt. Everything that we had to go through, God made us, uplift us, and showed us it's all right to speak to the world and encourage them to accept the knowledge and the gain that we giving. And it's for y'all to accept it. But y'all making us keep going because guess what? Y'all not just loving it, but y'all using it on a day-to-day basis.
We're doing it for y'all, no doubt about it. And I do agree that a lot of people are chasing money and they're not chasing happiness. A lot of people think that the only thing that will make them happy is have $1 million in their account. But like, I won't be happy until I have $1 million in my bank account. It's like, bro, there's that $1 million. Once you get that $1 million, you're gonna want 2 million. Like, numbers never end. You're gonna want 10 million. You're gonna want 20 million. You're gonna want 50 million, 100 million. Numbers never end. Numbers will never make you happy if there's a number attached to it. What makes you happy is love, the people around you, the experiences you have, the things you do in life. And yes, money can create better experiences. So there are some ways that money can make you happy. But at the end of the day, more money, more problems. That's a real saying. Because the more money you have, the more taxes you got to pay. The more people who have their hands out, the more people trying to take from you, the more people trying to get over on you. So money comes with all kinds of new problems. Money's not going to make you happy. But I feel like we had a great podcast, bro.
Shout out to them
shit.
boys, man. We appreciate the love. Big Team 28 and D Phlo back in the building, man. One of the things that we like to say and we will continue to say, God continue to keep using us in each and every way. Big D Phlo, talk to me, baby. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Man, that mean a lot to me. Not that we growing, but we grew within each other. Talk to me, D Phlo.
For sure.
Say something, baby.
No doubt. I appreciate everything, bro. You've definitely been helping guide me on the right
yeah,
path.
most
You know what I'm saying? We've been guiding each other in the right
Most
path.
definitely, man. What the motivation is. Hold on, Big D Phlo. Hold on, man. IGB tripping, but we gonna get it right now. The devil busy, but we gonna get it. Come on now. Y'all already know what it is, man. Big Team 28 and D Phlo, man. Shout
New
out to
episode coming soon. Stay tuned. Don't ever stop. That's the message today. Don't ever stop. Don't quit. Let's keep going.
Come on, man. Shout out to the loyalty department from blessing
Loyalty
us
department. See what
with
it
the
is.
shirt. Y'all
I
see what's
definitely love
going
the
on.
color. This shit fly.
Almost definitely.
Hell
Y'all
yeah.
see what's going on. I ain't got mine no more, but it is what it is. But man, the word of the motivation is never stop. Never stop believing, never stop believing, never stop going, and never give up on yourself. Even when everybody go against you, even when everybody walk away, even when everybody don't believe in you, you gotta believe in yourself. If God believe, then who should believe? If God put their trust in you, then we don't care who don't. Go be great today.
Bye, y'all. We'll see you on the next episode.
Yes, indeed.